Oh boy. Oh boy. Sorry to do this. But this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all to a very special project that I have been thinking about redoing on my YouTube channel. As you can see, we're replaying the one, the only Kingdom Hearts. Actually, Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. I have played this game before on my channel before, and it was good, but it was not the best quality, not the best audio. And I know whenever you play Kingdom Hearts, you're always going to get copyright issues and stuff like that, and it's not going to be a good thing. So I decided to do something a little bit different. I decided to do a video with post commentary, really. Something a little bit different. Normally I do streaming stuff and I do the Let's Plays and everything. However, I want to try this, so this is a project that I will be pretty much doing differently, yeah. And I never really fully finished it. I think I got to like episode 24, 25, one and two, and I just decided to stream the rest of the game. So this is going to be a full Let's Play with gameplay in the background, and you're gonna have my live commentary, not live commentary, but post commentary at the end of me reacting to the gameplay and stuff. I hope to actually really give you guys an informative Let's Play, as this is something I've been doing it, and it's also a way for me to practice a little bit of editing and to see how well my voice does with certain things. So you're not gonna get the live stuff, you know. You're not going to be able to get the, oh my god, the live reactions by the time the gameplay that you are actually looking at right now will actually happen. I've already recorded the gameplay, and now I'm just doing the commentary. And yeah, I think I'm running myself in circles real quick, but I've been wanting to do, at least redo some Let's Plays in this style. Like, I play the game and tell you guys what I'm gonna be doing for most of the gameplay, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the project. Hope you guys enjoy the shenanigans, and let's just get started with Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, a game that I actually hold near and dear to my heart, and I'm excited to see where this takes me. Let's begin. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Oh boy. I can't wait. I really can't wait for this. This is gonna be great. This is really gonna be great. So, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. We're going to be doing a, basically, standard playthrough on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, really. Final Mix is new. If you haven't played, if you're trying to get into Kingdom Hearts, actually, Final Mix has 3 different modes of everything. We have Beginner, we got Final Mix, and then we have Proud Mode. Proud Mode is going to be the mode where most people say, hey, you really can't get the Kingdom Hearts experience by playing Proud Mode. Beginner Mode is going to be a mode where you get rare items, and you also get like other rare drops. It's a little bit easier. Proud Mode is more of the mode where you take twice the amount of damage, I think. So it's really difficult. But the game we're going to be playing is just the regular Final Mix. Perfect for first timers, not too easy, not too hard. However, if you are new to the franchise, I do recommend playing, you know, just experiencing all the modes for yourself. But if you really are wanting to play the story, play Final Mix, you know, or play, if you just want to experience the story, let's say play Beginner Mode. But if you're a hardcore veteran, play Proud Mode. And Proud Mode also introduces a level 1 type mode that was introduced. Kingdom Hearts 1 actually never really had the other I want to say critical mode and stuff. This was a added addition into it, into Proud Mode. Proud Mode is kind of like also like the base expert mode in the base Kingdom Hearts one. So you can also do that if you feel like doing that. Like I said, I'm going to be doing Final Mix. And it's the mode that, you know, I play a lot all the time. There's no shame whatsoever. Don't be discouraged if you ever not want to play Final Mix. You can play Final Mix, or you can play beginner mode. I've played the game in all three for all the achievements in the game. I've played this game several times. I've definitely played this game several times, so don't let anybody tell you, oh, you can't play this game in Final Mix. Oh, you gotta play it in Proud Mode. It's the only way true Kingdom Hearts experience. No. Play the game how you want to play the game, okay? And just enjoy it. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to do this to you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't know how well this is going to be. However, I am going to say this right now. The opening is heavily copyrighted. And I might need to find something else in order to speed this along, or I might cut out the opening. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've already edited the video already in a little bit, so future me will know, but current me right now does not know what I want to be doing. But I can only maybe potentially, I'm gonna let it rock and see what happens, and then I'll decide again in editing with the voices if I want to keep this or if I'm gonna mute the audio for just a little bit. Kingdom Hearts is very strict with its copyrights for whatever reason. Every time you do it on Twitch and everything, it's not good. It's not good, and this is why I pause, because I don't know if I'm gonna even, you know, if I even want to let this rock or anything, but I'm sorry. If I don't let it rock, I apologize. If you hear something else, I apologize. It's very finicky. Kingdom Hearts is very finicky when it comes to this type of stuff, and I don't know why we would even allow this to happen. I'm just saying. But, yeah. Anyway. At the time, this is, like, on my playlist. And I know the song right now, Simple and Clean by Utada Hikaru, is absolutely one of the most songs, one of my most favorite songs that I play over and over again. As a Kingdom Hearts fan, everybody knows this song. Everybody knows when you walk away, you don't hear me say, you don't hear me say. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's actually playing at this minute. Who knows? I don't know. I probably might mute it or not. I don't know. I'm just saying, at the time, for a PlayStation 2 game, this was beautiful. This was absolutely amazing. This was great. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was beautiful. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Like, how do you get the water textures and everything like that? Like, this felt like a dream. This actually felt like an actual dream. Now, like, how do you get the water particles and effects and stuff like that? It's amazing. Man, every time I look at the opening, it just gives me goosebumps. Every time, even in post gameplay, but post commentary, just looking at it just gives me, you know, it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside just watching this, and then like reliving how I felt as a kid playing this game. I have a funny story about this game, really, and that I will pretty much try to like talk about it as I go through along playing this game. How I got into Kingdom Hearts was really just my mom bought this game because it had Disney characters in it, and she was so afraid of the little creatures that we're going to fight soon. And she couldn't get past it. So I picked it up, and it became like one of my favorite games of all time, really. But I will kind of talk more about it as the video goes along. I'll talk more about it as the time. So right now, we are in what is known as the Station of Awakening. I'm sorry, Station of Awakening is Kingdom Hearts 2. We are in Dive to the Heart. I don't know why I call this Station of Awakening. That is Kingdom Hearts 2. My bad. My mistake. We are in Dive to the Heart. And we are now presented with a choice. We are presented with the sword, the shield, and the staff. Now, each one has different effects for what we're going to be going for our gameplay. We have the power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? I don't know if this is the power I kind of want right now. If you pick the sword, you'll get like early abilities. You'll get like early combat abilities, like I want to say Vortex, Hurricane Blast. No, Hurricane Blast, and other abilities. You might get second chance a little bit earlier than what's intended, but you're gonna get more MP stuff later. So I'm gonna say no to that one for right now. If we go over to the shield, power of the Guardian, kindness to aid friends, a shield to repel all. Is this the power you seek? So if we go for the shield, basically we're gonna get more defensive abilities. So we're gonna get scan a lot earlier. We're gonna get guard a lot earlier. Abilities like that, and we're mostly might get some more magical abilities earlier, but not really. I'm not gonna go for the shield. What I do want to go for is the power of the mystic, inner strength, a staff of wonder and ruin. Is this the power you seek? I think for this playthrough, or I know for this playthrough, I think I'm gonna go for the staff, because the staff is actually really important. Magic in this game is actually very broken, and I didn't really know that. Every time I play Kingdom Hearts, I would always pick up the shield because I want scan early. I wanted an early scan. However, upon repeated playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts 1 over and over and over, magic is broken in this game, and I hope to show it off soon. We're gonna go with the power of the Mystic. We're gonna go with the power of the Mystic. Now, we're gonna give up. We have to give up something in return. So basically, what I just picked is we gotta either go with the sword or the shield. You want to give up your attacking abilities, or you want to give up your defensive abilities. So basically, what all three options come down to is: do you want to be a glass cannon, basically, with the sword and jump into hordes of enemies, try to take them out as quick as you can? Do you want to be a tactician, like with magic abilities and everything like that? Or do you want to be like kind of like a tank kind of guy? You know, you can take heavy hits. For this playthrough, I'm giving up defense. Yeah, I'm really going in it. I'm giving up defense. I rarely gave up defense. This means that the early game is going to be a little bit challenging for me. Just a little bit challenging because we're giving up defense. What I also failed to mention is that if by picking the sword or shield, if you pick the sword or shield, you might want to give up magic because you don't get any extra AP. You get extra AP if you get the staff, and you get like an extra magic bar. However, you get extra AP. Anyway, after picking our choices, we're gonna go over to Cinderella, who is surprisingly a brunette, not blonde, which is entirely wrong. And you know, the amount of times I've played this game, why is Cinderella like that? Why is Cinderella like that? Who knows? And you know, it never really occurred to me until you look into the game when you get towards the end of the game, honestly. And woo! Look at that magic bar right there. Look at that magic bar. We love to see it. Look at it. Look at it. We got 3 magic bars. If you didn't pick the staff, you won't start off with that extra magic. So having a little bit of magic really helps a long way, you know. Anyway, what we're getting into are shadows. This is what I kind of want to do with this project right now. Their drops and everything. They drop experience right now. We don't know these guys per se until it's time, but I'll bring it up again in commentary. But these are the first enemies we're going to run into. These are shadows. They normally drop HP balls and sometimes lucid shards, but the little title card up there is going to be what it is. So you can pause the video and read the title card. I want to thank KH Guides for it, you know, for that little bit of information right now by telling me what it is and all the information. All the information I'm going to be getting is from KH Guides. Just see how much experience you got and everything else. Alright? So, again, if you are interested, please pause the video and kind of read up on how to fight and everything. I'm also going to be trying to explain what they are. here we are, we're practicing the lock-on combat, and the lock-on combat itself has 3 different types of lock-on: when you're closest to the enemy, or farther away from the enemy, or when you're just attacking the enemy. It has really different properties of the lock-on combat, and I kind of like that. You know, you can tell how far away you are from the enemy, and we're dying. we're dying. We are dying right now. Imagine. These are some weird dreams you got, bro. These are some messed up dreams we got, Sora. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got some messed up dreams. Alright, we wake up onto another stained glass. And this one is kind of interesting. I'm not going to get into it too much, but if you have played Kingdom Hearts before, you know the lore implications of what this stained glass is. We got someone from the sky, water. We got someone who's in the water, sky, and the moon, I want to say. Yeah, the moon. We have the sun, and we have, I believe, the sky. They are all representing different, you know, people that we will get into. As you can see, different princesses. The theming of this right now is princesses, and another neat little detail is that you will find out what these stained glasses are for. One thing I want to bring up also, in the original Kingdom Hearts, you had to like examine items all the way at the bottom. It was all the way at the bottom. Final Mix introduced a thing where you can just press the triangle button and it'll make it easier. It's a lot more streamlined, trust me. The original Kingdom Hearts was a lot tougher in terms of, you know, trying to get to your magic and your summons and all that jazz. By the way, we are getting the summons. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I will probably bring it up as time goes by. But, yeah. Anyway, this is kind of just basically a tutorial just to tell you what to do, how to pick up objects and items. We're not going to be picking up too many items. It's more of a weird platform heavy type of game, you know? And yeah. Hold on, the door won't open just yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Oh boy, this is infamous. We are now introduced to how we are going to be leveling up with this game. We have 3 different choices here from our friends. And the nice thing about this, or the cool thing about this, is that once you finish answering the questions, the cutscene will transition to whichever kid you talk to last. So here, we're just going to talk to our friends here and see how we're going to proceed. What do you want out of life? To see rare sights, broaden my horizons, or to be strong? These are level up options to be strong, huh? Each option that you pick will determine your level stats for the entirety of the game. If we pick all the top options, we are going to level up at a faster pace at the start of the game up until level 40. Once we reach like around level 40, our levels start becoming lower. The middle options are more suited for like a casual playthrough. You'll casually level up throughout the entire game. The bottom options are what you want if you feel like you want to complete everything in the game. If you want to get everything in the game, you want to pick the bottom options. The bottom options are considered to be the Night Road. And when you pick the Night Road, you will level up at a slower pace at the start, but once you reach past level 40, I want to say, then you'll start gaining levels like clockwork, like magic, you know? Being indecisive. So these are my options for this playthrough that I'm going to be picking. You want to be strong. You like to collect neat things. You're afraid of being indecisive. Which, you know, is pretty much... I like to collect amiibo, basically. I like to collect neat things and figurines, so that's me. You know, I want to be strong, mentally strong and physically strong. I want to be strong, you know, teach people right from wrong, you know? So, yeah, we got the night option, and the night option's pretty cool, pretty good. I mean, I plan on doing everything in this playthrough, trying to show off as much as I can. Again, this is a project I really want to spend some time on. We got a nice little stained glass of Princess Aurora, of all things, of all people. Sleeping Beauty. Which I have seen the movies like a little bit of times. You know, I have seen Sleeping Beauty like once. I know the lore of it, I know the story. It's just, you know, it's not like, imagine looking at this and you just see Princess Aurora, and it's like, oh my god, she's in the game too. Like my childhood brain would be amazed. Here's something that I actually didn't really know with this section right here. If we take enough damage right here, give it some time. I want to show off that if you take enough damage here, you're gonna be getting enough HP. So I want to see if they can jump me around here. Like, take a couple pot shots at me real quick. Yep. Come on, get your licks in. Get your little licks in. Come on, hit me. Hit me. There we go. I'm taking a lot of damage. There we go. Yep. Get another hit. Get another hit. Almost there. Put me in critical. Yep. There we go. Yep. Yeah. We get healed, and I didn't really know that. I didn't even know that. We get a little bit of, we get our mysterious figure, let's call him that, it gives us a potion from out of nowhere. That's wild. And all the years I've played Kingdom Hearts, did not know that. So, that's pretty cool. I will be cutting out whenever I save, just for convenience sake. You guys will not know when I am going to save frequently, so I don't lose progress. But just to streamline the experience a little bit further, make it a little bit more watchable, I want to say. I'm going to be cut out every time I stream. Every time I save, okay? So I'm going to be saving. I'm going to cut that out. So here we are. We're back saving. Also, I don't want to see you. You don't want to know how many times I've played this game. I haven't played this game a lot. I mean, I've played this game a lot, but you know, I kind of want to just keep it streamlined. Anyway, go up the stained glass to our next platform. As you notice, the platform is disappearing behind us, meaning our way back has disappeared. We got no other option but to go forward on to Belle, Beauty and the Beast. Closer you get to the light, the greater your shadow becomes. Our shadow is getting bigger. Uh-oh, but don't be afraid. How can I not be afraid? Imagine you see your shadow just disappear off, and it comes and attacks you, and it's a giant enemy. I'd be scared too. I can't blame Sora because he thought the platform was like right behind him, but also at the same time, it's like, what are we doing here? So we got no other option but to fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to be introduced to Darkseid. With 180 HP, you gain 30 experience. This is the first battle with Darkseid. He is vulnerable by his hands and his, technically, face. If you can hit his face, you get tech points. If you do a full combo, basically. And that's kind of like how I like to fight Darkseid every single time. You know, he's not that hard. It's mostly a boss fight that you can also lose. This is one of those fights that is not mandatory to win, you know? If you're really struggling with the combat, you will not be penalized. Also, we got an upgrade there, or a level up for strength, which is really, really nice, really nice. Yeah, basically all you want to do is just keep doing aerial combos on his hands. You know, you'll be alright. You can block those little beams that he shoots out of his chest, but I never really do that. I just focus on the hands every time I fight. After a couple combo hits, you know, he'll be done, and that is it. One other cool thing about that fight I want to mention is that his shadow, Sora's, I cannot talk, I'm sorry, Sora's shadow actually does disappear. We don't have a shadow for this fight, which is a nice little detail. The more you play Kingdom Hearts, the more little details you're going to notice. This cutscene is also very different, I want to say. You will get very different cutscenes varying on if you win the battle, if you lose the battle. This cutscene is a little bit different. I think the tone is a little bit different if you lose the fight. If you win the fight, the tone is a little bit calmer, I guess. And with that, that is the end of Dive to the Heart. You are the one who will open the door. The door to what? What door are we talking about? Dreams aside, welcome to the sunny side. Welcome. We wake up and now we have our protagonists. And one thing I want to mention is like, what were games on in 2002 with the beach and everything? Also, if I do talk over the cutscenes, I'm sorry. Kingdom Hearts is very a lengthy, talkative game, so I'm trying to keep talking. I will be quiet and watch some of the cutscenes with you guys, but if I keep talking, I'm sorry.
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kairi, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before.
Man,
I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
I do want to. I
wanna
did want to
go back.
mention. I'm sorry again, and I'm gonna let the cutscene play again.
Well, I'm happy.
What was up with the early 2000s and the heavy beach theme? You know,
I
most
wouldn't
video
mind to
games you
see
always
it.
had like a beach area
I'd
to
like
go
to see
to,
it
or you
too.
started off on a beach.
Along with any
I
other
can think of
worlds out
the
there.
Final Fantasy
wanna see 'em
X,
all.
definitely.
So
Super
what are
Mario
they
Sunshine
Hey.
was a beach area. Sonic Adventure,
guys
you know,
forgetting about me?
that era of video gaming
So,
always had beaches, and it was
I
like
guess
a
I'm the
cool
only one
vibe for
working
whatever
on the
reason.
raft.
Anyway, we get introduced to our
And
main
you're just
trio
as lazy
here
as
of
he is.
the main cast of this entire game. Not the main cast, but one of the core trio of this game. We have our main character,
What? Are you
Sora,
kidding?
Kairi, the girl who just slapped Sora on the head. Basically, yes, she did slap Sora on the head. And we got Riku, which, you know. Look at the dynamic here, honestly. You got Kairi, who initiated a race, who knows she can't win. Sora, who's just focused on the head. Riku, the chill one, who, or I kind of want to say cocky a little bit. Still looking at Sora, but still trying to win the race. It's like that competitiveness, excuse me. And we love it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disneyland. I'm kidding, no, it's Destiny Islands. There is an anagram for Disneyland here in Destiny Islands, if you did not know that. Welcome to day one, ladies and gentlemen. So, day one has us trying to find items for our raft. We gotta find 2 logs, 1 cloth, 1 rope. Need help? Just ask. So, Destiny Islands is a way to basically get you accustomed to Sora's combat and movement options. You know, how item collection works and everything. Little fun note about Kairi. She can actually guide you on where to go. However, the rewards that you get from Kairi it gets less. If you say I'm totally clueless, she'll give you hints, but you won't get anything. If you say I want a little bit of hint, you'll probably get like a little medium award. We want the best award, basically. You can run into things just by picking up items, or if you run into stuff, you'll pick up items. So here we have the 3 kids from our dream, and lo and behold, we can actually talk to them, and they'll say different things depending on where we are. We're gonna start off with this girl right here. Let's talk to her and see what she got. This here is Sophie from Final Fantasy X. Sophie, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think Sophie's from Final Fantasy X.
Okay,
We are able to do her, basically. Her enemy bio is going to be up here right there. There you go. 45 HP, you only gain 1 experience. She attacks with her jump rope, so you can parry it if you want to, but this is mostly to teach you that enemies will hit you with ranged attacks, and you can kind of avoid, but I think this battle is supposed to show you how to really deal with enemies with long-range attacks. She's pretty easy to fight, you know? And I have seen people grind to level 100. I'm not gonna lie. There are people who have grinded to level 100 on my YouTube and Twitch feed, and I've seen it, and it's wild. Sophie is from Final Fantasy X. I have not played that game, and this is the extent I know about her, but this is her Kingdom Hearts design, and I don't think it's that different from her Final Fantasy X design. The jump rope, I think she had like nunchucks or something. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think she had something along those lines. Anyway, one thing I really didn't know is that you can talk to the NPCs a couple of times to get a little bit of different dialogue. So you can see me right here trying to really talk to them and get different pieces of dialogue. I've only talked to them one time, which is weird, it's wild, but I'm still learning new things about this game, even if I play it. So yeah, she got new dialogue that I just randomly skipped over, and it's really nice to see that, you know? So she's talking about, hey, what do you and Riku and Kairi are talking about, or what are you guys up to? I know you're up to something, you know. I think they have 3 different cases of dialogue, which is really cool, and I'm not gonna hold you, I kinda like that, you know? Anyway, you get the rope over here, excuse me, sorry, my voice is kinda shot, I'm talking for a while. Tidus is also from Final Fantasy X, and you might recognize him for his iconic laugh. Tidus, 60 HP and 2 experience. His method of attacking is more of using this stick. And then I'm trying to show off where you can kind of get him into a loop with, you know, his attack pattern. You know, you can kind of get him into a pattern. Get him in like to a 1-2 and start running around. He'll attack 1-2. A pattern, 1-2, and you know, I just kind of repeat that process over and over. He's really easy once you get him into a loop, you know? So as you can see, I'm still kind of like, I kind of figured it out right now. I got you into a loop. Here, I kind of got a little bit of greedy and just went for a combo because I know this is taking a little bit too long, and then I took damage, which, if you want to grind some levels, you can actually fight Tidus and try to counter his attacks, you know? People have grinded Tidus and got at least tech points and stuff like that. It takes a long time, I'm not gonna lie to you. We fight Tidus again over here, or we fight Tidus again just to show off that you can actually run away from these fights. And each character has like different dialogue options also for losing a fight, which, you know, me, I never really run from a fight unless they beat me, but you can walk off and you will get like different things that they say, you know? Why would you want to cross the ocean? Sword fights beat that any day. Man. Why can't I working on a new game? Everyone fights for the ball in the world. Let's all try it sometime. I think that is a nice reference to Final Fantasy X. The game that they're talking about, it's Blitzball, if I'm correct. Please, again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but from my knowledge, Blitzball is a game that they, Tidus and Wakka actually played in Final Fantasy X. I think it was more of a, I kind of want to say a starting game, I want to say. Of course, you and Riku will never be star players like me. Dang! Dang! What do you mean, star players? What do you mean, star players? Man, I think Riku's a little bit better, you know? I think Riku's a little bit better. Anyway. We got another person to fight, but first things first, we still gotta collect one more item, so let's go ahead and climb this ladder. The cloth that you're looking for is gonna be in this little alcove over here. Grab that, and then we got all the items, and now we can return to Kairi. But we can also fight other people. Like this guy, or not. We're not gonna fight this guy. We're gonna go up to the man of the hour, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the one that everybody was talking about. I'm sorry, did I say we can go turn in our items yet? No, we still gotta get that last piece of log right there. Oh, what are we doing, video gaming me? What are we doing, game me? Oh, we don't know what we want to do. We don't know what we want to do. It's not streamlined. I'm trying to make a decision in the spur of the moment while I'm cornered. This here is Wakka from Final Fantasy X. Are you seeing a theme here? Final Fantasy characters in my game? Wakka, 75 HP, and he gains 1 experience. He throws his little ball there to deal damage with you, but you can actually parry it back. When he does his little move, you can actually parry it back. Basically what I just did right there, I parried it. And once you hit him with the ball, he gets stunned. You can get a little bit of a combo there. But this is to show you that you can actually parry attacks pretty well, you know? If the tutorial with the boss fight, the first boss fight didn't show you what to do, you can actually parry his attacks and then you'll gain tech points and stuff like that. Anything to get extra points helps you out. And that's pretty cool that I killed him. with a parry. That's actually really cool that I parried him with it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. My commentary is horrible right now. Commentary is horrible, but it's okay. It's alright. Oh, now we're talking about Riku. Even you're no match for him. Why do you not think I have faith in Riku? You're no match for him? Sorry, I just had to mute my microphone for a second because I had to cough. Of course, Riku along should be having a big help. We get it. Riku's like this big, strong guy. We understand. I love it. You know, everybody's glazing Riku. Leave everything to Riku. He'll take it. He'll take care of it. Everybody is glazing Riku. Why don't Sora get some glaze? Well, basically everybody's like, oh my god, Riku is just this strong guy. Like, you know, we love him. He's the best, you know. Riku this, Riku that. Oh my goodness gracious, we get it. Anyway, you come up here, get this log where Riku's chilling, and there's the man of the hour himself. Get everything for the raft. Hey Sora, how about a quick round? Grab your slime. This, my friends, is where your true test of skills comes into. So, Riku is the he's pretty hard. He's difficult, you know? Riku has 90 HP. You gain 5 experience if you beat him. The way how you want to fight Riku is in, like, 4s. Every 4th hit, he's going to do a retaliation attack. And this is to show you that enemies will have retaliation attacks, which, I guess you could also call it revenge values, I want to say. Or RBs for short. But every 4 hits, Riku's going to do a kip up. I almost said kickflip, but whatever. So you kind of want to get into a pattern of counting in your head how many hits you did to Riku. And he hits hard, too. What Riku loves to do is also taunt you, trying to bait you into attacking. So you might want to just, you know, be patient, look for an opening, and just time your hits. You don't want to do a combo finisher when you're, like, at the 4th hit, because then he's going to retaliate and he's going to hit you hard. So kind of get yourself into a little bit of a pattern and count the hits, how many hits you have. Just remember, every 4th hit that Riku has, he's going to retaliate and hit you. Once you do that, you should be fine.
Don't tell me you're giving up already.
So right now, as you can see, I'm just kind of like counting how many hits I have. I'm trying to be patient, not really get too greedy with my hits. After a certain point, once you get his HP to about, like, close to death, I want to say, he's gonna turn his revenge value to just 1 hit. I don't think he's really close yet, but he might be here. I couldn't really tell at this time, so I just continued to just count the hits in my head. And he can probably hit me. But he's trying to taunt me, goat me into bait to hit him, whatever, you know. It's not working. But
Don't tell me you're giving up already.
if you do get his HP to, like, a certain extent, he will retaliate with just 1 hit. And you just have to be careful and just take pot shots, basically. Just take the pot shots. There you go. You just really want to be patient with this fight. That's all you really got to do is just be patient and everything work out, you know? So there I got a little bit greedy right there, but he was close to death anyway, and we got defense up. Nice. Sora does keep count, you know, whenever you beat Riku. And every time you beat Riku, you get a potion. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to fight Riku? I mean, you can stack up on potions if you want to for the journey ahead. Riku is the only one that doesn't actually say anything different, honestly. He just wants to fight, and yeah. So, with all that done, I think we collected everything. Why don't we turn our stuff back to Kairi? Yeah, why don't we just turn our stuff back to Kairi? There is actually... Before we do that, my bad, I'm forgetting one more thing. If we go over and talk to Tidus again, there's one more thing we can do, and this is going to be a tough fight. Now, once you beat all the kids on the island, Tidus, Selphie, and Wakka, you can go 3 against 1, 3 on 1, and I think this one's a little bit harder than the last one. You want to try to keep distance away from them. If you do beat them, you do get a potion. However, you have to really isolate who you want to attack first, while keeping in mind that, hey, you're gonna get jumped. They practice JJK, you know. They do jump it. They jump. You want to be very careful. So I'm assuming this fight is actually to show you that, hey, you are gonna mostly be fighting groups of enemies together. Just mostly isolate one kid. The one kid who I want to isolate the most is Sophie. Sophie first, and then work on Tidus, and then Wakka. Go from weakest to strongest, and you'll be alright. So I take out Sophie there. However, Tidus is still gonna be a little bit of an issue. You still have Wakka over there trying to take pot shots. Fortunately, I lost this one. And I'm like, we can't do that. So let's try it again. Let's see if I can actually lock in this time. It's not worth it. It's a little bit challenging to fight them. But however, if you do fight them and win, you do get a potion for beating them. You know. So focus on trying to isolate Sophie first. You can stun Wakka with the ball if you have an opening. And just keep in mind that Tidus is like around you. If you really can, focus on aerial combos. You never want to do ground combos because I'm not learning that I gotta do ground combos, you know? Don't do ground combos, I'm not learning. However, you want to stay in the air as best as you can. Get your combos going, and if they're surrounding you, then you can hit them. I missed the timing on that one, so I might take a little bit of hit. So I gotta really be careful. I'm trying to be careful here. Ooh, that's not good. I'm not losing this, so I'm about to use a potion to save my life. Which is good. I need a potion. Tidus is coming up on me. I don't like that. I kind of goad Wakka into trying to hit me with the ball. That way I can isolate Tidus and just kind of like take him into a pattern. We already know his pattern. Just try not to get too cocky and you should be good. Tidus should almost be finished, apparently, to this, he should almost be done. He should almost be done. I don't know how much HP he has left, but all three of them have a combined total of 180 HP together, so this is gonna be the fight for your life. Yep, Tidus is done. You get 2 experience right there. And then just focus on Wakka. You'll be alright. You'll be all set to go. Hopefully we don't lose this fight. I don't think we do. I'm so sorry for the piercing siren sound. You might be hearing that just a little bit. I'm sorry. But once you do that, you get a potion. Was it worth it? I think it's easier to farm potions off of Riku instead of the 3 kids. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it, but you do get a potion. Here, I'm just checking to see if I have any items. Yeah, of course I have items. I got 2 items. Duh. You know, Menuin's a little bit easy in Kingdom Hearts, you know? Now we're all set. Now I think we can go turn in our items to Kairi. I've said that for like the past 5 minutes and nothing has happened. So, taking our sweet time. It's a lot easier to just fight Riku. If you know his pattern, fight Riku, you get a couple of free easy potions and some experience. The kind of level you want to be at is level 6, I want to say. Here, I'm checking to see if I'm close or if I'm okay. Really, you should be okay. I do believe in the next episode I do a little bit of grinding. Just a tiny little bit of grinding. But yeah, here you got your status updates and see how far you need, how much experience you need until Sora needs to level up. So level 3 is a decent level for right now. However, if you don't feel comfortable and you want to grind for a little bit, you can grind the kids. Like I said, your best option for grinding is with Tidus. Just parry his attacks and you should be fine. He drops like 2 tech points per blockage. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to show off. I got a save point in the Seaside Shack. So if you ever want to save here. Oh, I didn't cut that out. Oops, I meant to cut that out. I know I meant to cut that out. Well, okay, it's fine. Whatever. You get to see that one. But going forward, I'm gonna try to at least keep cutting out saving just a little bit, you know, just to streamline the process a little bit easier. But I forgot to cut that out. But it's okay. It is a-okay.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. Why did we end up on this one?
If you're hearing that sound, I'm
Suppose
sorry.
there
I would like
are
to
other
apologize again. Probably my microphone. I'm muting my microphone as it can play,
Ours
but
is
I'm
just
trying to
a
figure this
little
out
piece
as
of
I go
something
along.
much greater.
Again, hopefully as time
So,
goes on, the post
We
commentary
could've
will
just
be a
as
little
easily
bit
ended up somewhere
better.
else, right?
But you know.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kyrie,
I love that eye roll
thanks.
Sora gives. It's little
You're welcome.
details like that, you know? It's little details like that Sora's like, whatever.
Sora,
Oh, Rico, I know you're full of it. Whatever.
you wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If two people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Well, Palpu Food's gonna be significant. Any hoosies. Oh shoot, I don't know if I'm allowed to play this. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I'm allowed to let this song play. C-O-P-R. Wait, I can't spell copyright. Damn it. I messed up the joke. Copyright. I don't know if I'm allowed to let this play. Anyway, I'm gonna sing over it. I don't really want to get copyrighted. Copyright. I messed up the song. Anyway. Story time, really, while this plays out, because there were Disney characters and stuff on it. My mom bought the game. I know I mentioned this earlier, and it was like, ooh, Donald Duck and Goofy. I'm like, in this action RPG game? Hey, yo, let me try it out. Also, Donald, how did you not notice that, you know, the king wasn't sitting there? That's bonkers, if you ask me. Bonkers, if you ask me. Wild, even. Quackers. Going Quackers. You ever play that game, Donald Duck Going Quackers? That's a good game. I know it has a different name in in the European version, but, you know. A lot of beautiful references here. If you love Disney and you, like, keep up religiously with Disney stuff, there's a lot of good references in this castle alone. And it brings a smile to your face if you are just a Disney person. You know?
Hey there,
How did you learn Thunder when we don't even have Thunder yet? Donald, what's going on here? Wait a minute! Time out, time out, time out. This just causes a big question for me that I'll probably get into another time, but Donald has learned Thunder and he was seen using Thunder, but we don't get Thunder until like much later in the game. So like, if like, are you holding out on me? Is this like a mini Thunder? What's the lowest version of Thunder? Regular Thunder, right? Thun? I don't know. Thun? It beats me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. We are approaching the end. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we are going to continue our journey into day 2. See you guys next time.